friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works workshop. Today must be June 1st, Wednesday, June 1st. Oh my gosh. This year has just flown by. As I mentioned yesterday, it's just going crazy. We played last night, really just Beverly and myself, and we had a friend sit in. Her name was Loretta Peterman, and she's a local jammer, and so she just sat in with us because it was just the two of us. And I don't know how well that went. We did record most of it, but I'll be honest, I don't know if we're going to be able to salvage much out of that. You think you're going to be able to pull off a pretty good set, but without that bass, it just feels odd. I don't know. I haven't heard it yet played back, so I don't know if I'll be sharing any of that with you or not. I hope I can, and if I can, I will. Last night, Jerry Pritchett from Lebanon, Missouri, drove all the way up to the restaurant to see the show. So thanks, Jerry, for coming out. We enjoyed having you. He got to see the world's finest mandolin ever built by a human in person. We are going to have some more folks showing up. I'm not going to name names, but they will be here dropping off a 12-string guitar, passing through, and on their way back, they want to pick it up. So that's going to happen. It looks like this coming Sunday, they're going to drop it off, and then I think they're going to pick it up about Wednesday before I leave to go down to Mountain View, Arkansas. And speaking of Mountain View, Arkansas, so next Thursday we'll be in Mountain View, and we'll be there basically through Saturday and Saturday evening. So we'll be jamming down there in Mountain View, Arkansas. If you're in the area and you would like to come in and watch us or come and take part in the jam, we'd love to have you. So if you are going to be down there, be sure to email me, and I will send you my text information where you can text me once we get down there, and that way you can get a hold of us and we can get a hold of you and keep you abreast of what's going on and where we'll be, because I don't know at this point. Things change too often to try to predict. The storm has begun in terms of the repair storm. I have 4 or 5 instruments in the shop, and yesterday I started on this one. This is a Yamaha. You can see there what the problem is. I've got a bridge going on there, you can tell. Well, I took the old bridge off and I put a new bridge on, and yet this guitar is also going to get a neck reset, I believe. The reason is there's a large hump in this Yamaha guitar here in the back, and ordinarily I could fix this without a neck reset, ordinarily. This guitar is unique in that someone has gone in and put gauze. Now, they did a real good job. They did a nice job, in fact. They put gauze down some of the main braces and across part of the bridge plate. And because they put that gauze on there, I really can't do anything inside to the instrument without just creating havoc. And therefore, I have to live with what's in there. I have to live with that arch and everything, and I can't replace the bridge plate. This particular guitar, ironically, the bridge plate is even the most flimsy bridge plate I've ever seen. It's made out of spruce, number one. It's not a hardwood. In my opinion, that's a big mistake. It's made out of spruce, and not only is it made out of spruce, that would be tough enough if it were the normal thickness. But I promise you, the bridge plate that's in this guitar is made out of spruce, and it's probably 1/3 the normal thickness. I'm going to say it's only about 30 thousandths of an inch thick, maybe 50 thousandths at most, so it could be half the thickness of a normal bridge plate. You know, being made out of real thin spruce, it's almost like it's not even there. The only reason that it's any benefit at all is it helps keep the strings from just pulling right up through the top. You know, it does do that, but it's more like a cushion for the string buttons. That's about all that it does. There's no other function that it does. It doesn't help transmit sound. It doesn't help keep the top flat, anything like that. There's no strength benefit. I don't know if that was put in from the factory or if when someone put that gauze in there, they switched it out and put that in there. Whoever did the work internally was really good at what they did. They did an excellent job. I'm not knocking what they did. It's just that they didn't do the right thing. You know, I mean, that's the problem. They just didn't do the right thing. They did not just do a hack job. They just did a hack job in the sense of they didn't understand structure of this instrument in this area. Now, you will see a full video series on this guitar down the road, so don't worry about the fact that I'm just explaining it in rough terms right now. There will be a full video series on it. And so, because I have to live with what's been done inside this, I can't flatten this out. Ordinarily, if I could flatten this out, I think I could set this up without a neck reset, because this neck angle is not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. It's basically flat to the guitar. It's on the edge of needing a neck reset regardless. But now we are definitely going to have to put a neck reset in it, because I have put a full-size bridge on this. This bridge has been narrowed down so thin, it's only 250 thousandths thick. So the fact that this is so thin and the bridge plate is so thin, and by the way, the X bracing and all the other bracing is crazy small in this guitar. It's smaller than just about any guitar I've seen. So because of all of that, this little thin bridge would never give it enough support. So that's why I put a little bit heftier bridge. So I've put it at, my bridge is, I think, 350 thousandths thick at the thickest place. So that's 100 thousandths thicker than this. I left the wings on mine, I left them at about 135,000. This is only about 115,000. So I left those about 20 thousandths thicker, which is not ridiculously thick, you understand. It's just maybe a little on the beefy side, just a little bit. But this thing needs some beef down here. And I put a real thick, heavy caul on the inside to try to flatten it some as I glued the new stouter bridge to it, to try to drop it a little bit. Honestly, on the best day, if we got 10 thousandths of a drop out of that, I'll be happy. I doubt we got that much, honestly. But anyway, so because of that, and because this bridge is going to be taller and we'll have a taller saddle and all that, I will have to reset this neck. There's no doubt about that. So that's the only options we have. Now, the people were expecting the neck reset anyway. That's what they brought it to me for. They said, this guitar needs a neck reset. Well, when I looked inside, I thought, yeah, you're right, it does, because I can't fix what's inside here. It's been changed to such a degree that I can't operate on this guitar like I would normally do. I don't know if any of that makes sense to you or not, but you will see it in the full series coming down the road. Regardless, it is what it is. We have put the new bridge on here. I should be taking these clamps off now. I'll be doing that on the main video. Then I will, later today, try to get this neck out and do a full neck reset also. So my friends, I think that's going to be it for the update for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned tomorrow and we'll see the progress on this guitar, and hopefully we'll have some more news to report. See you then.